one thing was that some of the dialogue wasn't clear for me to hear, particularly at the beginning first. Maybe fixing that in post or having like a recording of your lines would help make it more clear. And sometimes the music was a bit too loud as they were talking. I wish I would have heard more of what was being said, but I did get the gist of what was going on. Great work.
I really enjoyed like the framing and cinematography of it all. I like the good, like there's a lot of good like contrast between like the people with like the light and the shadows. I also like that the main character was actually in shadow for that bus scene, so then you can actually like you kind of get that foreshadowing for lack of a better word for what was going to happen in the ending. I will say that the sound design is really good. I just wish that the levels were a little bit different, where it's like so you can hear a little bit more of like the characters and like what they're saying on the phone, and also just like throughout the dialogue. Sometimes that they would get a little lost in like the music. But otherwise, I didn't expect the ending. I thought it was really good.
John?
I will echo some of the thoughts about audio. Yeah, there were a couple moments where in the opening, we're watching the TV and I'm like, oh, should I be hearing the TV or is that an audio issue? So yeah, some of those leveling problems can then bleed into narrative concerns as well. So always love to have all that ironed out. This scene had some nice cinematography. I like using, the kind of the cross structure of the bus stop to frame characters. And this scene is one of my favorite shot reveal tricks, having a shot looks like it's a single character and then having them move to reveal the second character. And it was extremely narratively appropriate to use that trick. So I wanted to give a kudos for that. There were a couple technical hitches, nothing too crazy. We already talked about some of them. I think there were some shot choices that could have been made a little bit more explicit, especially like in that opening section, again, not knowing whether I'm supposed to be hearing TV audio or not. I thought the ending showed a good sense of when to provide closure on a story and how to take advantage of a lack of closure. For my money, they could have pushed it even further. I'm not sure personally that I needed to see him grab the victim at the end, but that might be personal taste. I usually love endings that are a little more open-ended, leave me questioning which route the story went. And so yeah, I think this was right on that fine line of like, okay, yeah, I know what happened, but it would have been kind of interesting if it was left a little more in